Okay, watching Tati Westbrook, a YouTuber in her 30s, older than myself, I'm also 32, but in her late 30s, make this video right now is actually crazy. Now, two things I'm gonna say off for the record, right off the bat. I don't defend Shane's underage jokes and his racist jokes. He's my friend. I won't turn my back on him. I love him. I don't support those things. Okay. Wasn't involved in this beauty community drama, so I'm looking at this from an outside perspective. And two, this has nothing to do with my friendship with Jeffree Star. If anything, that Vegas trip, I came home in tears. I was crying. I was upset. Those DMs were real to that guy. It was not a good trip. And then he just confirmed what I felt on that trip. It was not good. So I'm not defending Jeffree because I don't know Jeffree like I know Shane. Shane's a good person, and like I said, I wasn't involved with this, so I haven't even gotten like that deep into it yet. But Tati is saying she made a video because she was manipulated by two grown adults. In that video, Tati, you accused James Charles of being a sexual predator, of sexual crimes. You should be investigated for making false criminal claims. You can't backtrack. You can't say someone else told me to do it. That came out of your mouth. That was your first started video. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I wasn't involved. But if someone's like pushing you to do a video or pushing you that way, you're a grown ass woman. You're probably damn near 40. You can make that decision yourself. And why now are you deciding to speak up? Because it's cool to hate Shane and Jeffree? Is that why you're deciding to speak up? Why didn't you speak up about it in December? Why didn't you speak at all during Black Lives Matters? All your comments in your video are, hey, let's get justice for Breonna Taylor. And yet you didn't mention one thing. Were you scared to mention George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Black Lives Matter in June because of this scandal? It's bullshit. Like, it's such bullshit right up the bat. And again, I'm not defending Shane in this. I don't know what's happening. And I'm sure as hell ain't defending Jeffree. But think of the grand scheme of things here. We are in the midst of a pandemic, of a racial movement, and this girl is concerned about letting people know that she was kind of pushed into doing a video about James Charles. Bitch, you were salty as fuck that he promoted a different hair company, hair vitamin. I don't even know what the fuck. You were bitter. Like, just say that. And you threw in the sexual assault. You went above and beyond to be like, hey, I heard you were a sexual predator trying to get, like you said yourself, he was at your dinner table saying how he was trying to get straight guys and trick them or whatever the fuck you said. This is crazy. This is so crazy to see this. I think, yeah, you know what? I think a lot of people should take accountability and own up to shit. And guess what? Shane's YouTube has been demonetized. Shane's not going to be posting on social media. His you know, he's taken the punishment of whatever crimes, which aren't even criminal, of just really poor, disgusting, tasteless comments and jokes that he's taking responsibility for. We haven't heard shit from Jeffree. But now we're hearing from this girl that she's scared, and in the midst of all this crazy shit in the world, she's bringing it back to fucking last year and being like, actually, I was like kind of manipulated into doing this video. Bitch, what you did is a crime. You falsely accused someone else of sexual assault. You should be investigated. Apology to James is that she allowed herself to be poisoned and weaponized against you. Your apology to James should be like, hey, I'm sorry I accused you of being a sexual predator, something you could go to jail for. That should be your apology, because you just said, not 2 seconds before this, that you know you're a grown woman and you're smart. Apologize for, yeah, I was fucking bitter that you promoted a fucking hair vitamin bullshit, whatever the fuck. And then I'm also sorry that I accused you of being a sexual predator. And that's also now what he's being accused of, because you started that video and you put that out there. You heard that there was victims coming out about James Charles. So in order to get his phone down, you decided to make the biggest hit piece in the history of YouTube. So, okay, so was it Shane and Jeffree who pushed you to the video? Or were you scared that sexual victims were about to come out, so you wanted him to put his phone down by making a crazy hit piece from one of his best friends? If you were that concerned for him to put his phone down, maybe call and be like, hey, I heard that you were a sexual predator and victims are coming out. Like, be prepared. Not let me also put 55 million people against you. And she says the only reason she took that video down was per the request of YouTube, saying it was a bad look for them. That's why you took it down, bitch. You didn't feel sorry? Like, you weren't like, oh, yeah, I fucked up. You didn't reissue an apology to James publicly until now, until Shane and Jeffree are in hot water. You could have reissued an apology to James even in December if you felt like your safety was at risk. Someone who's also been overly dramatic over stupid situations like this, like you collabing with Jeffree Star and Jackie Aina not liking it, and just like just so much bullshit. Like, she's literally crying and pausing to cry because she paused to cry right before she mentions trying to connect Jeffree with a charity, thinking that could help him. And she goes, I just realized he can't change. You don't need to cry over this stuff. You know what we can cry over? Cops not arresting Breonna Taylor. Like, your comments say, how about mention that once? You mentioned your charity. How about mentioning Black Lives Matter movement? Because when all that was happening, you were still silent. You were the only person online that didn't say a fucking thing. I wonder why. Like, I wonder why. Like, honestly, all of this stuff, like the fact that she's crying over this stuff, when literally, still to this day, there's no justice for Breonna Taylor and other Black people who have lost their lives with zero justice for their killers for doing nothing but being Black. But yet she's crying over hair vitamins, her friendship with Jeffree, and how she thinks Shane and Jeffree, who she's only met Shane one time, bullied her into this video. Again, I want to make something clear. I'm not deflecting or defending past behaviors. I will say it again. Like, Shane owned up to his shit, still waiting for Jeffree's apology. I will make it clear that Shane is literally my brother. I will never stop loving him. Like, it's like my family, it's like my mother, it's like my sister. If any of this has happened, I'm not going to just be like, well, fuck off. Jeffree, on the other hand, there was a lot of shady shit. It's petty shit. It's shit that I did not address, okay? That I did not address. And I can apologize. I can apologize without fucking crying right now, okay? Because I'm 32 fucking years old. Okay, I can apologize to Tab. I wasn't like, the DMs I sent him were real. I apologize for saying that they weren't. They were real. I did have a horrible, horrible experience. Not horrible. I had some horrible experiences in Vegas, but the overall experience wasn't bad. But for me, that's petty shit compared to what's going on in 2020, that I didn't feel the need to just say this. Nevertheless, cry over such bullshit. Okay, now she's saying in this video that Jeffree is going to go off and we need to be prepared. Hey, here's an idea. Yeah, blackmail sucks. And honestly, this is God's honest truth, because we're just being fucking truthful in this video. Honestly, he's never said that shit to me, like I have shit over people or whatever. How about we just stop saying shit that people can hold over our heads? How about we just stop being shitty people in private? How about we stop saying racist bullshit stuff? You blame all of Dramageddon 1, the fact that a fucking almost 40-year-old woman is still using the words like Dramageddon in her fucking video. Like, they all had a part in it. Manny has said racist things. Laura Lee has said racist things. Pretty much every fucking buddy does. But how about now in 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017? How about we just stop saying that shit? And then there's nothing to be held over your head. What are you scared of Jeffree going to come out with? If he tries to violently hurt you, he's going to go to jail. If there's some shit that you shouldn't have been said that's coming out, then don't fucking be a shitty person and talk shit about behind people's back. You know what? Say what you want about me. Say I'm problematic or shit, but at least I say my shit to the person I need to say shit to, so it's never going to come behind their back. I don't really have much shit to say about people, but it's just crazy. This is just crazy to see. And like I said, I am no longer like a huge Jeffree Star fan. I remember texting about my Balenciaga bag, and they said they threw out all the Balenciaga I just purchased in Vegas. I remember he gave me a gift, and because they ditched me that night so I couldn't go out to dinner, I stayed back in the hotel room. And then when I had to go get my camera out of the gift he gave me, which was a Louis Vuitton blue keepball, they gave to Rich Lux. In his text, he said, oh, sorry, we gave that, you didn't come out with us, so I gave your bag to Rich Lux, a Louis Vuitton blue bag, which I guess got stolen. I have my own shit with him, okay? I do. This is not deflecting, oh, Jeffree's my friend or whatever, you know? Because that was bullshit. That was bullshit, and you know, but at the same time, I can't deal with this person just piling all this on now that they're in hot water. You know, especially, and then now in 2020, because guess what? The cops that killed Breonna Taylor still aren't fucking arrested. Saying we need to forgive already in advance for the people Jeffree is holding hostage with his blackmail. How do we know what these people said? What if these people are mocking races, disabled people, threatening to kill someone? laughing over death. I've heard people mock people's deaths. And so we should just blindly forgive? Yeah, recording people and releasing DMs and shit is bullshit. That's why I was mad at Tab for fucking releasing our DMs, because I went to him in confidence. He said he was going to make a video. I said, hey, I am kind of like nervous to talk about Jeffree right now. Please don't release this, and did. I hate that bullshit. I hate releasing voice memos. I hate all that bullshit. Say your piece, and if it comes to court or whatever, let legal decide. Doing all this bullshit of secretly recording and shit, that's fucked up too. I'm not going to lie. But don't just automatically be like, we need to forgive these people. Bitch, what's you got? What does you got on you that you're like, okay, let's just like forgive? Not if people are fucking racist behind closed doors. Not if people are fucking hateful and mean behind closed doors. She's crying over the thought of footage being released and scared that people won't forgive rich ass influencers for saying fucked up shit behind the scenes, because they all portray themselves as goody, goody, goody. Hey, who's not getting fingers pointed at right now? Hey, fucking me, because hey, guess what? I'll say if I'm problematic, I'll say I'm fucking sorry. I own up to my shit. I don't portray myself to be goody goody. I'm so clean and pure and just, no, like I do fucked up shit like every fucking human being. So does Tati. So does James Charles, okay? They're either better at covering it or they don't address it, because that's the golden rule. That's the fucking David Dobrik rule. Don't address shit and it goes away, because it does. Look at this shit. All this is like cloud and smoke and mirrors. So fucking David and his squad and other people being fucking racist and shit on YouTube can slide once again, and Breonna Taylor can no longer be trending because fucking Tati, whatever the fuck is trending. It's smoke and fucking mirrors. It's so disgusting. Bitch, stop crying over people that are rich ass influencers saying shit that could be exposed. Stop crying over that. Jeffree might be pissed at me for this. Whatever I said. Expose it, or I know who I am behind closed doors. I know who I am talking to people. Okay, I don't even think I can get through this video. Bitch, you're almost 40 and you're still talking about people. Don't cancel people. Nobody can cancel anybody. Jenna Marbles chose to remove herself off the internet. Yes, she was probably getting hate or whatever, but you could just tell she was over the internet. Nobody can cancel nobody. Look at fucking Mel Gibson, who's done some heinous shit. Look at Woody Allen, who fucking married his daughter. People don't get canceled. They just remove themselves, okay? Like at 40 years old, don't be concerned about other people getting canceled, bitch. Be concerned about yourself. Jesus. She also mentions, like, just be mindful. Like, some people can coerce, you know, you to say things that you might not have otherwise said without their little push in their nut. Guess what? I don't know. My whole life, if someone's like, people don't just coerce me to say things I want to necessarily. There's not gonna be shit of me saying like, I don't even know what she's like even like referring to, but she said James was a sexual predator in her original video. There's no video of me just calling someone a sexual predator because someone else is saying it or I'm pushed to say it. Those are serious accusations. At 32, which I am now, at your age, which is almost 40, at 20, at 18, no one's pushing me to say stuff like that. That is incriminating. Imagine two people in their mid to late 30s talking about a 19-year-old. Bitch, you also partaked in this. You remember that he said, oh, James actually won a Nikki tutorials. Who the fuck cares who wanted who with a fucking collab? Like, is this all people have is fucking YouTube? Shit. She starts crying over her beauty brand taking a toll. But as I once mentioned, the state of the world. Where's the prayers for our state of the world right now, Tati? Where's your off? Like, you prayed on this for a year, but you couldn't pray for Black Lives Matter, for any of this shit happening. Corona, people fucking die. Like, there are people literally dying, Tati. And you're gonna cry because it's affecting your beauty brand? Holy shit. She was excited to meet Shane, she says. She didn't watch any of his videos or anything, but she was excited to meet him in hopes that one day he could tell her life story about her struggles getting into beauty. That's why you wanted to meet Shane. That's why you wanted to befriend him. You don't do research on people you're going to meet or talk to. Well, let me just continue watching. Baby girl, you were not gaslit. Because she said, when's the sugar hair, bear hair, drop, what the fuck? I was beyond gaslit. No, you're just stupid. If someone's here sitting in my home and saying, your mom molested 20 kids and we have the proof. I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, all right, well, let me just like make this video real quick. You know, I mean, you didn't show me any evidence. There's no proof. I've never heard this before. I don't know you. This is the first time meeting you. But let me just make this video now real quick about this because you're gaslighting me. No, that's called just being a fucking idiot. Like, I've actually never heard something stupider out of anybody's mouth. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or something, but that's just plain stupidity. No one's gonna give you evidence. No, you said in the same breath that you were a victim of sexual assault, and for that, I'm fucking sorry. Because the majority of people I know on YouTube, including myself, have also been victims of sexual assault, and it fucking sucks. And it's not fair, so how dare you go on camera and perpetuate that? And don't say you were fucking gaslit. You wanted to also bring him down because of the sugar bear hair thing. I hear shit all the time. I hear so much shit, and I don't speak on it. Even for people I don't personally like, including Gabby Hanna. I've heard horrific things about her. I've heard horrific things about David and his friend group, people I dislike. But guess what? I don't speak on that. I speak on stuff that I've gone through, that I've witnessed, not stuff I heard. Because then that's when you start perpetuating lies, rumors, and criminal offenses, which could be criminal unto itself. If you're just repeating, what is with no one ever taking accountability? How can people just not say fucking sorry? How about she says, I apologize, James. That was fucking wrong. Why do we need to put the blame? Why do we need the backstory of this? Because none of it fucking matters, because you're a grown fucking adult. I hear people gossiping all the time in my fucking ear. And a grown person knows not to say shit that can ruin people's lives, like, hey, James Charles is a sexual predator, because that's always going to be associated with him. You said you didn't do research on saying, you didn't know Shane's just sitting in your place. So why are you going to just believe something he says? I don't know. I've never heard any of this shit from anyone. I've never met James Charles. I didn't even know Shane knew James. I don't know any of this shit. But it's just stupidity. Don't say you were gaslighted when in actuality you just have no intelligence. We keep hearing about voice memos from victims of James Charles. Why is James Charles not being investigated? Like, if these are like serious crimes. This is like sexual assault, molestation. These are like serious fucking things. Why haven't we been investigated? Why hasn't James Charles offered some sort of thing? If I was being accused of these crimes, you best fucking believe I'm not gonna be like, hey, love you guys, that's my tweet for the day. No, I'm gonna be like, fucking come investigate me. Come, like, whoever's saying this shit, whoever's perpetuating this, all these videos people are making talking about it is perpetuating. Something needs to be done. Yes, you're a public figure and you can pretty much say what you want about public figures, but when it comes to a serious crime and these accusations keep going and going, you shouldn't be apologizing to James Charles, who you believe to be a sexual predator. You should be like investigating him, or just don't fucking say shit. If nothing's gonna be done, just stop saying shit. You know who else needs investigation? Elijah McClain, in his case. She says it's not her place to contact the authorities or the alleged victims. Bitch, and how is it your place to make a fucking YouTube video to an audience that you share with James Charles to 55 million people? How is that your place? I would love to know you're rationalizing that. It's not your place to contact the cops for sexual assault or go to the person being accused, your friend being accused of sexual assault. No, just blast it on YouTube to perpetuate a rumor even more. She's saying she made no mention of it, but I do remember her saying James Charles, like, trying to trick straight guys or whatever. And now she's mentioning it in this video. 1 year later, you're supposedly friends with James Charles, and now once again, you're stating once again all these allegations that are still around and arise, and you're still perpetuating it. Own up, say sorry, don't mention again, move the fuck on, talk about Breonna Taylor, Elijah McClain, Black Lives Matter, and move the fuck on, and continue making yourself perfect with a fucking ring light and writing more scripts, and just continue about your life. How about that? This bitch just shed the first real tail I've seen over her beauty launch. I took everything I could to launch this beauty brand. Bitch, if you're scared for your fucking life, how about don't do a launch? How about don't do a public event if you're scared for your life? How about go get security? How about stay low key? Go, like, you know, have someone else go to the launch. Have someone else launch it if you need to release these products. This bitch get emotional because her brand got hurt. This is the equivalent of Gabby Hanna crying over the fact that her income on YouTube got cut into a third because she has a mortgage and she has to pay for music and music videos. I don't know, because this bitch Tati is like older than me and Gabby's have they not had to struggle? Have you not had to try and make like, you know, I was giving blowjobs for $5 on the street. You know, I'm pretty fine if my YouTube income is taken away because I can still get brand deals. I can still monetize on other platforms. You have a fucking podcast and all this shit. It's a privilege to get to do these things. It's a privilege to have a brand. It's a privilege to have a music career. It's like I don't think they understand. Like, nobody's gonna care. Could you imagine me like, oh, well, you know, I just got a new like Rolls Royce and I need to pay for it, but I don't make any money off YouTube, so this really sucks for me, guys. Like, I would never say that, because there are people, like, I know, I did it for years, sucking people off for $5, okay? And this is a situation where you can compare your situation to others. It's called putting things in perspective. People haven't been working for the past 4 months and are losing their homes. All my dancers had to go back to their countries because our system's fucked up for immigrants. Let's put that into perspective, okay? This is one time. Let's compare situations to other people's situations. Just this one time. Because we're talking now financially speaking. These people are not, Tati especially, you really do need to get off of YouTube. Like, this is what I'm saying. No one can get canceled, but maybe this time you should probably cancel yourself. Like, just take a break. The fact that you're breaking down at 40 and you're married, you have support and a partner, and you have money and stuff, and you're still breaking down over you didn't think anybody would come to your beauty launch. YouTube ain't it. YouTube ain't for you. She's sobbing. I'm so grateful that my subscribers showed up for me, because no one on YouTube didn't fucking care. You know what communities we should be thankful for? Colorado, Elijah McClain, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, our nation protesting, marching together, talking on social media, not letting that die down. Not something that happened a year ago at your fucking beauty launch and your fans showed up for you. That's cool and great. Be appreciative of that. How about not in this video where you're backtracking, where you're blaming others, where you're taking no accountability? How about we do that in a different video? She also just goes like this, saying she's about to have a heart attack. Get off YouTube! Don't make the video if you're about to have a heart attack. What? None of this needed to be addressed, just FYI. All she's saying is basically Shane and Jeffrey, pretty much, they like kind of peer pressured me into doing it at 40 fucking years old. There's no need to make this. If anything, you could have apologized to James publicly and retracted what you said in the video. How about just that? Because all of this is just, they were like talking in my ear, and I just, you know, they made me do it. Like, what is this video? She says, I hope her fans are still here. Bitch, I hope they're not. You haven't posted in 6 months. You haven't talked about the pandemic, coronavirus. You haven't offered to help your fans in times of need. They probably don't even have jobs, half of them. I'm not talking about serious issues that our world is fucking facing, and you just vanish because why? You needed time? You needed time because you already apologized to James Charles. What, you needed time to expose this? What the fuck? This is gaslighting and manipulating. This is it, what she's doing right now, because now she's talking about her fertility, how her body was just too frail because she couldn't sleep or she couldn't eat from this. That's gaslighting and manipulating. Something that has nothing to do with the story or the narrative you're trying to paint. Trying to make others feel sympathy for you so they can go blame Shane and Jeffrey. For what? For gossiping with you and you being dumb enough to be like, okay, well, we gossip, so now I got to make a video about this. People tell me shit all the fucking time. If it's something serious enough, tell the accuser, tell the victims, tell the cops, or just this, in one ear out the other. Says this is far from over, scared, terrified for her life, had to relocate multiple times, but hey, let me make a video, because Jeffrey didn't say shit about me, Shane didn't say shit about me, but like, hey, let me make a video now. But I'm scared for my life. Guess what, bitch? I have 24-hour security. I had a fucking terrifying incident happen on my birthday. Life-threatening incident happen on my birthday. And you know what you do? You don't talk about it. You don't egg it on. Okay, you gave your shit to your lawyers. Cool. Maybe they should advise you to not talk about this because there's no need. No one's talking about you, your reputation, no one's lying, no one's talking shit. So once again, you're just drumming this up. So if you're really scared for your life, how about you just don't address it because no one's asked for it and it's so unnecessary. You're seeing this as an opportunity to come back because Shane and Jeffree are getting so much shit. And now you want to get those people, because now it's cool to hate Shane and Jeffree. And so doing a video on them is going to get people back on your side. Read the comments, bitch. 2 things. Arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor in your comments. And take blah, blah, blah. You're a big girl. Stop blaming others for your actions. And that's a lot. So right now, everyone's very, let's hate Jeffree, let's hate Shane. And they're not even on your side on your own page, girl. That should give you a big red flag. How about we take this video down too? And how about we go relocate and just continue doing your beauty videos and not do this shit? Because again, there's no reason, there's no purpose. It's just, it's insane to be like, oh, I'm so scared, but I need to say, that'd be like me doing this video being like, I'm terrified, but I need to do this. There's no need for me to do this video. I'm commentating, so maybe you could open up some people's fucking eyes because it's manipulative as shit, this video. And hell, I'm bored as fuck, so there's that. You guys, I'm sorry, I have to stop. I'm just gotta stop watching this. I can't do this anymore. I had like 10 minutes left to go. She literally says in the beginning, like, Jeffree's holding over all this evidence. Like, I can't show you, but I have this evidence. In the same video, she just says, we have all this evidence. A day will come when this will all come out for legal like, this is all just bullshit. It's all bullshit. Like, it's wrong for him to hold these things over people's head, but also, here's some information that we're going to hold over your head. Make it make sense. So basically, her conclusion and her hope to proof all of this is that James and Jeffree started drama online in the beauty community. Okay? Black people are being shot by cops for doing absolutely nothing. There's that. Coronavirus is killing all our elderly people. There's that. But let's focus on drama that happened last year and who started it. Because that makes sense for a married woman in her 40s to just put out there. Her closing argument is, I believe they were bitterly jealous of James Charles. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for jeopardizing your safety. You're so brave, Tati, for making this video to let us know Shane and Jeffree are jealous of James Charles. Thank you. Your bravery is commended. I hope this pays for your security. Bitch! I'm fucking done! The ending of the video shows, I don't think it is a coincidence that Morphe is going to be punching their own hair, skin, and nail vitamins. Bitch, you did not create hair, skin, and nail vitamins. You're on fucking crack if you think you did. This is insane. I can't believe I sat through that 40-minute video. Girl, you are fucking crazy. Holy shit. Oh my God, Lord in heaven. Oh my God. What is this shit? I can't watch it anymore. I can't watch it anymore. She said she was pushed aside. Bitch, you said you didn't want any involvement in the series. You said Shane and Jeffree are jealous of James. They've had a career for fucking 20 years. I think it's okay. I think there's enough room for everybody. Oh my God. And then she said, Jeffree being part owner of Morphe, and there's no coincidence that they are now coming out with their own hair, skin, and nail vitamins because there's 50,000 of those on the fucking market, and no one gives a fuck about Halo Beauty anymore. Oh my God, I tried your vitamins, and guess what, bitch? They made me break out worse than it is now. It ain't good. It ain't crap. If this was one big advertisement to promote your shitty brand that nobody cares about, it didn't take because of Dramageddon, which you weren't even involved in. I didn't even know your fucking name until that one fucking video you did about James Charles. And so I bought your vitamins because I felt bad. I was like, hey, Team Top, whatever the fuck. And then everyone's like, oh, these are actually shit and they make us break out, so let's not buy them anymore. That's why your business tanked. Not because of these videos. I'm done. I can't watch anymore. There's 8 minutes. I didn't do it. If you completed the Tati Westbrook challenge, I applaud you. I have it. Oh my God, girl, thank you for providing me with this entertainment today. But girl, get off the internet. Take a break, yo. Like this, I can't believe this bitch be serious right now. I can't. This is, oh my bitch, please. Oh God, please never delete this video because it's so iconic.